Now before we get into the video, a big update for you guys. We've opened an FC Barcelona fan group. There you can talk to all the coolers from all around the world and participate in matchday discussions. You can get football news as well in real time. Just click on the link in the video description, accept the invite, download and then register. You will be automatically added to the group. It will take only 5 minutes and it's absolutely free. So hurry up. Link is given in the video description. Now let's get into the video. Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Barca Admirers for your daily coverage of all the latest news updates and transfers roundup regarding FC Barcelona. In this episode, we have some transfer rumors regarding signing a new defender and a new striker besides Erling Haaland, while Dembele gets the heat along with many more such updates. So make sure you watch this video till the very end without skipping over any part. Now before we get started, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, share it with your Blaugrana friends and click on the bell icon and press all to turn on all the notifications. First up today, we have some real bad news in store for you guys, as it's now being reported that Sergi Roberto's entourage is now expecting a better contract offer from the club after Xavi Hernandez praised him. Now it's common knowledge that Barcelona have several crucial contract situations to take care of in the coming months. Both Ronald Araujo and Xavi will be entering the final year of their respective deals at the end of the season, and the board are working hard to ensure that the pairs sign extensions at the earliest, giving the importance to Xavi Hernandez's side. Now at the same time, yet another but rather useless matter on the Blaugrana's hands is the contract situation of Sergi Roberto, one of the most useless pieces of shit in the club. The 30-year-old is in the final 4 months of his contract with Barcelona, and thankfully the talks over a new deal are yet to take place. Now there had initially been negotiations held at the start of the campaign. However, soon after that, the defender picked up an injury and is thankfully still sidelined. Due to that, the discussions over a new deal have taken a complete backseat, and I hope that they remain that way. Now it had even led to belief within Roberto's camp that the club are not at all considering handing him a new contract. However, manager Xavi Hernandez in a recent interview insisted that he sees Roberto as a key member of the team, although I have absolutely no idea why it is like that. He said that Roberto is a player who has to continue at the club and he would count on him. He has to be important for him and also for the future of the club. Now following those comments, Roberto's representatives believe that Barcelona director Mateu Alemany will now make a move to initiate contract discussions over an extension, according to COPE journalist Victor Navarro. Now even though the Blaugrana might make an offer for the right back, he will be expected to take a big pay cut, and for my part, I believe he should be the one paying the club money to let him play, considering that he will not be a regular member of the starting 11. To be honest, he does not even deserve to be at this club, but here we are. So far, Roberto has made 12 appearances in this season, luckily scoring 2 goals and by pure luck registering an assist before getting injured. The 30-year-old is expected to return to action in April, although I surely hope that he does not. Now quite frankly speaking, I have absolutely no idea what Roberto or his agents think about his abilities. We all know that he's a useless piece of absolute shit and has been so for the last 4 or 5 years, and a disgrace of a player who does not even deserve to put on the Barca shirt. So quite frankly, this asshole has got quite some balls to ask for a raise, but of course, since he carries the Catalan mark on his chest and also falls under the tag of a La Masia graduate, I guess we will just have to keep on renewing him. Good going, Xavi. This is one thing that I certainly do not agree with you. Now with Ousmane Dembele'S departure all but imminent, Xavi has asked for the signing of Ajax winger Antony as the Frenchman's replacement. According to Spanish news outlet Fichaje, the stark similarities between Dembele and Antony is one of the many reasons why Xavi has asked the Barcelona management to keep a tab on the Ajax youngster. Furthermore, at only 21 years of age, the Brazilian fits perfectly into Barcelona's scheme of things. Xavi's idea of signing the Ajax winger is more on the lines of getting a like-to-like replacement in the summer. Like Dembele, Antony is an inverted winger who dominates the game with his left foot and prefers to play on the right. After having already racked up 11 goals and 7 assists across all competitions in this season, the 21-year-old has attracted plenty of interest across the continent, and what works in Barcelona's favour, apart from the very obvious honourable relationship with Ajax, is the fact that the Dutch team is not against the idea of selling him in the summer. Now considering the current state of the market, President Joan Laporta is expected to take advantage of all the factors working in his favour. Ajax's demand would be somewhere around 15 million euros for the 21-year-old, which is a substantial rise from the fee 15 million euros Ajax paid for him in 2020. Now it may look like an inflated demand, but Ajax would be acting very generous actually if in fact they agreed on the aforementioned amount, given that there are players in their team for whom they're looking to coup an amount in 3 figures. As such, once Dembele departs, Xavi will only have the likes of Ferran Torres, Ansu Fati and Eja Juli up there as wingers, with questions regarding Adama Traore's purchase options still hanging loose. Hence, Anthony would be a welcome bonus for a team that will hope to fight for the Champions League next season. Now, speaking about Dembele, we have yet another report about him, as this time Aubameyang has revealed his advice that he gave to the player when he signed for Barcelona. Now, the winter deadline day was a hectic one for Barcelona, who were chasing quite a few signatures while working on a couple of exit operations as well. As the clocks ticked down, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's transfer to the Catalan capital was confirmed and Ousmane Dembele also ended up staying. It wasn't particularly surprising for the two events to cross paths on the same day. Aubameyang and Dembele shared a fantastic relationship at Borussia Dortmund, with the latter assisting the former 10 times in the 2016-2017 season. Now, speaking to Mundo Deportivo in an interview, the Gabonese striker talked about reuniting with a friend. He revealed that the two interacted before his move and what went through on the deadline day. Aubameyang said that the truth is that Dembele sent him a message to find out if he was actually going to sign for Barcelona, but he did not want to bother him because he was also in his situation, but then they kept talking a little bit. Now, Dembele's decision, at least in the winter transfer window, could have been somewhat influenced by Aubameyang's arrival, who disclosed what he told the Frenchman after completing the move to La Liga. Auba said that he is very happy that Dembele is here, and when he arrived at Barcelona he told him that he has to stay. Playing with Dembele again is something very special because they had an incredible year in Dortmund and he is an incredible player. Ousmane is one of the best players with the ball. Finally, in one last question about Dembele, Aubameyang was asked whether the winger would change his mind. He responded quite diplomatically by saying that he does not know, but the only thing he can say is that in life, everything is possible. However, it doesn't end here for a newfound striker. Aubameyang, after months of isolation from Arsenal, was pushed out of the team and his contract terminated on the last day of the winter transfer window. Barca signed him on a free transfer with a deal possibly lasting till 2025. Now, ahead of the move, there was a lot of controversy about his form and level, but Aubameyang has hit the ground running pretty quickly, scoring a hat-trick on his second start for the club and against Valencia no less. The Gabonese striker talked to Mundo Deportivo as part of an exclusive interview, the first part of which we have already covered, and he also name-dropped a certain Thierry Henry. He also made the switch to Barcelona from Arsenal. Aubameyang confirmed that he had indeed talked to Thierry Henry before signing for Barcelona. He also went on to say that he was also in conversation with his former teammates Hector Bellerin and Marc Bartra about any potential move. He said that he had talked with Bellerin and Bartra about his possible move to the club. Bartra told him that it was a very big club, which is already what he thought. Now, Aubameyang opened scoring against Valencia in a sensational fashion with a finish into the top corner. He then hit his trademark front flip celebration, which he reveals he learned from a Real Madrid legend. He said that if he's being honest, he learned to do the somersault from a player who plays for the other team, Real Madrid, that is, Hugo Sanchez. Now, Aubameyang scored 2 goals after that and became the first player in the 21st century to score a hat-trick in Ligue 1, Bundesliga, Premier League and also in La Liga. On being questioned about that achievement, he said that yes, he did see the data last night and it was something incredible, to be honest. It would not have been possible without some luck, however, as Pedri's superb shot from outside the box deflected off his back and went into the roof of the net. He said that he had already apologized to Pedri for the goal. He knew that he touched it, but he did not want to say anything because it was a golazo. Ter Stegen and Jordi Alba both tried to play long passes to Aubameyang throughout the 90 minutes, with the latter assisting his opening goal. He said that in Valencia it is what the coach asked him. They had a very aggressive defense and they had space in the back to exploit his quality. When they can run, they should, and that's what they did. Now, before the Valencia game, however, Aubameyang got the chance to start against Napoli at the Camp Nou. He was asked about the experience, to which he replied that it was something incredible. It is a dream to play at the ground like this and receive this ovation. He was very pleased and happy, and the truth is that it was amazing. He was in fact very close to joining Barca in the summer of 2020 when his contract with Arsenal was about to expire. He then decided to pen a renewal after winning the FA Cup and Community Shield under Mikel Arteta. He too confirmed this by saying that he was indeed very close to joining Barcelona in January 2020. It was finally not done. It is what the transfer market looks like sometimes. Of course, at the time, he was one of the highest paid players in the league with his new contract. Now, however, he had to take a salary reduction before penning a new deal with Barcelona. Is it worth it, however? Aubameyang certainly thinks so. Aubameyang said that of course it was worth it. He thinks that it's a great club and he really wanted to come. These opportunities only come once in a lifetime and here he is. As someone who has played in top-flight football for over a decade in the top 5 leagues, the striker was asked to share some advice for Nico Gonzalez and Xavi, and he said that all he can say to Nico and Xavi is to continue to do what they're doing. They will enjoy and win a lot. His relationship with Mikel Arteta seemed rather volatile at the time, but the striker assured that the manager very professionally wished him luck for his Barcelona move. He said that some of the things that they did with Arteta at Arsenal are quite similar to the ones that he's doing over here at Barcelona. He still has to get used to it, but he's very eager to learn. When he sees how the boys play, he wants to do the same. Now, Aubameyang has a rather spectacular record against Real Madrid, scoring 5 goals against them in the past. He faces them in a month and hopes to add more to his tally. He said that he has very good memories and scoring against Madrid is always good. He hopes that he can score even more. Now moving on to the next one, we have yet another interesting transfer update, and this one says that Barcelona are planning to sign 2 La Liga superstars if the deal for Erling Haaland fails. Now it is no secret that Barca are among a host of top clubs in Europe chasing the signing of Erling Haaland ahead of the summer transfer window. Haaland has become one of the most prolific young goal scorers in the game since joining Dortmund in 2020 and looks all set to move on in this summer with a €75 million release clause set to come into effect. And Barcelona have been credited with a serious interest in the Norwegian despite the club's poor financial health. The club president Joan Laporta is prepared to do everything in his power to bring the striker to Camp Nou in the summer. However, a transfer might well become out of the Blaugrana's hands if clubs like Manchester City and Real Madrid decide to show off their financial muscle. So it seems only prudent that the Catalans have backup plans ready in case Haaland does not arrive in the summer. According to Spanish publication Sport, if Barca's pursuit of Haaland does not yield the desired result, the club are ready to divert those funds to sign a different top-quality striker along with an elite centre-back. It is further stated that they have Real Sociedad's Alexander Isak and Sevilla's Jules Koundé at the top of the wish list. Isak was already close to arriving at Camp Nou last summer, but a move did not materialize. However, Barca are aware of the financial aspects of the deal and believe they can pull off the transfer. According to the report, the Swedish player's priority is to join the Blaugrana, which should help things move along smoothly for the officials. As for Koundé, the Frenchman is a player that manager Xavi Hernandez admires greatly. He has also suffered a dip in his form in this term, but his stock remains high as ever. Chelsea came close to signing him last year and are prepared to pay his €18 million release clause this time out. It is claimed that Koundé is also very much aware of Barcelona's interest in him and would prefer to make the switch to Camp Nou if an opportunity presents itself. It promises to be a crucial and eventful summer transfer window for Barcelona. Multiple big signings could be on the cards, with a deal for Cesar Azpilicueta already believed to be done. There could be some significant exits as well, as Xavi looks to stamp his authority on the squad.